Ah, there you are, my dear.
Good morning.
Morning. Thought I'd save myself a step.
No deduction for bed and board?
Come, Claire.
Why, thank you, Sir Hector. God bless you, Sir Hector.
I wish...
It's really too good of you, Sir Hector.
No need to be sarcastic.
Isn't there?
I would have thought...
But I should be grateful.
Oh, not at all.
Oh, but I am. Your charity overwhelms me, cousin dear. It positively chokes me, monthly.
I'm bound to say...
That you're under no obligation to.
No.
Do you think I don't know that?
You can be damned ungracious when you put your mind to it, you know.
Perhaps you'd like me to pull my forelock to
Oh,
you.
for goodness sake.
I'll write you a monthly bread and butter letter.
Stop it, one. You're very welcome, you know that.
Oh, there.
More than welcome, and if that is not enough to manage...
I'd dearly love to throw this in your face. But beggars can't be choosers, can they? Not even cousins.
Claire.
If I were a boy...
Yes, we know all about that.
But you didn't make the law, did you?
No.
Well, thank you, cousin. Damn you.
Women.
Quite. It's your cousin, I gather?
Yes. Oh, good morning.
Morning.
You must be Felicity's young man, I suppose.
Yes.
Young, what's his name?
Marriott, Bob Marriott.
I'm the father. How do you do?
How do you do?
Devilish late last night, weren't you?
Yes, I'm afraid
Must have thought me very rude not waiting up for you.
Not at all.
It was. Meant to. Told to in no uncertain terms. Tried to. Couldn't manage it, you know. Early riser, always had been.
Ah.
You're not, I see.
Well, actually,
Sensible fella. Learnt the habit at school, you know. Charterhouse. Cold bars, crack of dawn, left its mark.
Yes, I'm sure.
Still rise at 6 every morning, you know. On the dot. Habit, you see. Oh, consul's down again today. Cut the cold bars, though, these days. One thing, though, must go to bed at 10. Still, there it is. Room all right?
Fine, thank you.
Shaving water hot?
Splendid, thank you.
Good, capital. Get a bite of breakfast, shall we? Yes, this way. Best meal of the day, I always think. Well, let's see what we have to tip in. Porridge, yes. Cold partridge. Eggs fried and scrambled. Bacon and tomato. Sausages. Deviled kidneys. Deviled drumsticks. Tea, coffee, milk. What the deuce is that thing?
Kedgerisa?
That's right. Thought from over the fellow gone mad and made a curry. Help ourselves, shall we?
Yes.
Good. Follow me. Oh, excuse me. Here. Let's have some of this lovely egg. Yes, indeed. Bacon, tomato. No, so well, I don't know. Sausages. Double drumsticks bad for the liver. Liver, little bad. Yes. Yeah. Not hungry, I think.
Yes.
Not dieting or anything like that.
No, I seem to have quite...
Bit of a thick head, eh?
Well...
Young dog. Not a word, eh?
No.
Well, you'll be over there next to Lady Agatha. Après-vous.
Oh, I seem to have stolen someone's cup.
We'll steal another one. There we are. Splendid.
Hector, dear.
Good morning, my dear. Mr. Marriott, my wife.
No, please.
You'll give yourself a wind jumping about.
Hector.
Fact.
You're embarrassing poor Mr. Marriott.
No, not at all.
How do you do?
Lady Agatha?
Bob, isn't it? May I call you Bob?
Please, yes.
We've heard so much about you.
You can take that which way you like.
Pay no attention. We're delighted to get a look at you ourselves at last.
Yes, well, now, let the poor devil get on with his food.
Oh, yes, please. I do hope you won't find it too dull.
No, I'm sure.
We haven't arranged anything, I'm afraid.
Got you down to Victor.
Hector.
Fact. Making out better than we are, too, I must say.
Oh?
Heard me catching the sharp edge of Claire's tongue.
Oh, dear, the usual.
Yes, always has to bite the hand that feeds her. Never fails. Pathetic, really, but Oh, damned embarrassing. Poor introduction.
I'm so sorry.
I really hardly
No,
noticed.
it's too bad, though. Hector's right, of course. Claire's a pathetic woman. She's jealous, you see.
Never had much of a life.
Well, she's brought it on herself.
I don't think young Marion...
Now, it seems he may be joining the family.
Well, I don't think
Well,
that...
you see, Claire really has only herself to blame. Years ago, she became involved with a man named Carr.
Out Bonder married him.
Jason Carr. Her father disapproved and cut her off. Her brother Freddie, he was later killed in the Sudan. Poor Freddie would have nothing further to do with her.
Then Jason Carr let it down. More tea?
No, thank you. Oh, it's coffee, anyway.
Okay, yeah. Ran off with another woman. Left poor Claire without a penny.
Oh, she should have known the man was an obvious cad. Hector inherited the title of Jason's death, at Freddie's death, and he's been the soul of generosity to her ever since.
You had to do what I could.
You made her a most generous allowance, and she's shown not
you.
the slightest gratitude.
There it is. Had to show her pride, did it? Well, any more skeletons in the family closet? Insanity, that sort of thing.
Hector, really.
Well, I suppose he has to know where he stands, doesn't he?
Ah, City, my dear.
Good morning,
Oh, bless my-
Father.
Morning.
Mamma. And how are you?
I'm fine.
Making out after fearful odds, you know.
Cousin Claire.
Oh, her.
Went off the deep end again this morning.
She's a bore.
Now, dear, Bob has heard quite enough of our little troubles, I think.
Well, considering that you, my
I
dear...
thought it only fair that he should know the background. Now we need discuss it no further.
Good morning.
Claire, my dear.
Forgive me.
Of course.
Got out of bed the wrong side this morning, I'm afraid.
Happens to the rest of us.
I'm truly sorry.
There now.
Say no more about it, eh?
You don't know Mr. Marriott? Bob, my cousin, Mrs. Carr.
No, I don't think
We
you
met
have.
on the stage.
Oh, dear. Then I owe you, too, an apology.
What I meant...
How do you do?
How do you do? I haven't quite finished yet.
So sorry. Is this your first visit to Dorset, Bob?
Yes, yes.
I was at school with a fellow called Marriott, Andrew Marriott. Nothing to do with you, I suppose.
My uncle.
Did he? Couldn't abide him.
Not over fond of him myself.
Too much side altogether. Rest of the family is all right, I suppose.
Have you always worked in London?
Yes, not always at the same thing, though.
No harm in that. You know what they say.
No.
Oh, I've forgotten it myself now.
A groove.
That's right. A groove is a grave. Only longer. Not bad, eh?
Very good.
I'm inclined to agree.
Without honour, the profit, you say.
And what is it you do, Bob?
He's a policeman.
Oh, I'm a detective.
Now,
Carter will attend to it.
Oh, I could be so clumsy.
don't fuss, woman.
A detective, you say?
Yes.
Isn't it thrilling?
Fascinating.
Decent prospects, I suppose. Not much competition, I imagine.
Well, it's early days yet, sir.
And you're a very young detective.
Yes, I've got a lot to learn.
You rang, milady?
Carter,
Mrs. Carr made a pig party.
The post, Sir Hector.
Oh, thank you.
Allow me, ma'am.
Thank you, Carter.
Ah, this is, looks like, yeah, 2 for you, my dear. Felicity, as masculine a hand as I've ever seen. Arranged it to keep you on your toes, I shouldn't wonder.
Nothing for me?
Huh? No, not at all. Well, you're welcome to any of these. Bills, busted bills. Always see those. Oh, all but one.
oh, how nice. Emily's invited us to dine on Thursday.
Have to go, when?
Well, why ever not?
Dreadful grub, stupid woman, boorish husband.
You'll enjoy it when you get there.
I shall not. Well, I'll...
Hector.
Now, listen to this, though. Oh, yes, quite. Thank you, Carter. You've done splendidly. Run along now, run along. And close the door, there's a good girl.
It's his only vice.
Carter, he doesn't drink.
He doesn't chase the housemaid.
But he will listen behind doors.
I suppose he doesn't want to feel out of it.
Oh, damn it, let's forget Carter. Here's a pretty kettle of fish. From the firm of solicitors in Dorchester, yes. Known her for years, best in the country. What do you think they've got to say?
Well, get on, Father.
Is it important?
I should say so.
Well, tell.
Oh, a fellow came in to see them the other day. Claims he's Freddie.
But that's impossible.
Claims he's Freddie. It's all here.
It's nonsense. A stupid, practical joke. May I see?
But he was killed in the Sudan.
Missing, presumed killed.
After all these years.
8 years.
I don't believe a word of it. It's preposterous.
Question is, what's to do? You're the expert, young man. What will you do?
Matthew?
They say he was left for dead, made his way to Cairo, amnesia, recovered his memory in March of this year, and returned to London, and they have evidence to support his claim.
It's ridiculous.
Impossible.
Well,
It's far-fetched, certainly.
But
Well, it's possible, I suppose.
so what's to do?
Oh, I'd hand the whole thing over to your solicitors.
Oh, you would you?
Yes, I don't know what evidence he has to bring to bear, but they can be difficult, these clemency cases.
I'm sure you're right.
Of course.
I think Mr. Marriott's advice is very
I
sound.
dare say, but...
What?
Well, I mean to say, look at it this way. Suppose it is Freddie.
It can't be.
Suppose, I say.
God,
Well, he's been through enough, hasn't he? 8 years in the wilderness, wounded, poor, lost his memory. How would he feel if we made to drag him through the courts? After what he's been through. Could be enough to drive the poor fellow off his head.
What's the alternative?
you're not just going to let some impertinent fraud walk in and take over my dead body.
Look here, I'm not going to usurp my own cousin's rights. Why, I'll renounce them like a shot, and gladly. We'll manage.
How will you know, sir?
But my cousin, her brother, sure. Of course, I haven't seen him since he was 15. He used to live here, you know. His father was alive then. We lived in London. I mean, surely we can smell out a fraud. We don't need a pack of damned lawyers to find out our own kith and kin, do
not
we?
to mention the publicity.
Exactly. Make an issue of this and win or lose, we're the laughing stock of the whole country.
Then what do you suggest?
Have him over.
What, here?
Where else?
I won't have it.
Now, look, if he's a fraud, this house is mine. And if he isn't, it's his. It's not your decision either way.
Well, that puts me in my place.
I'm sorry.
Pray, don't apologize.
Claire and her husband never did see eye to eye, I'm afraid.
Well, have the solicitors bring him over, then.
You do what you think best, dear.
I have a better idea.
Thank you, my boy.
Not different, sir, better.
Mind made up.
Well, you might at least hear what Bob's got to say.
All right, let's have it.
Well, I work for Sergeant Cork.
The Sergeant Cork.
Yes.
You must have heard of him, dear. His name's always in the papers. Murderers.
Murders? What's that got to do with us?
Well, if he should happen to be here when the claimant came over, properly briefed, of course, by yourself and other members of the family,
Would he do that?
he'd do it for me, yeah.
Well,
With respect, sir, Sergeant Cork's a skilled interrogator. He'd unmask a fraud in a jiffy.
Done. How will you manage it?
Well, I don't think he's very busy at the moment. I'll slip up to London, bring him back down with me.
Ah, glad to see that you've got your employer in his right place.
Well,
What do you expect me to say?
I want an honest opinion.
Oh, forget it, lad.
Well, just like that.
Oh, vanishing heroes and claimants and titles and estates, you can't take it seriously.
Can't take it seriously.
What's it got to do with you anyway?
Well, it's
Have you got your eye on an heiress?
nothing of the sort.
And she's going to be dispossessed? Bad luck, old lad,
Look,
bad
my
luck.
interest in the case
Look,
is...
forget it. We've got more important work to do.
But they're nice people,
I
Sergeant.
don't doubt it.
I'd like to help.
Look, there's no shifting you once you get an idea in the head, is there?
Will you help?
No, I will not. It's not my line of country at all. I don't know what, if it means all that much to you, why don't you take a week's leave? Might be a bad idea. Get out of your system.
I've said you would.
What?
Help.
Who?
Family.
What, with this?
Yes.
You said I... Well, you'd better start and disillusion then, hadn't you?
Oh, I can't.
What do you mean you can't? If you ask me, this grand social world's gone to your head.
Oh, that's wonderful. That'll make me look about this high.
Well, thought I got nothing better to do with my time. Thought I'd enjoy a little outing with the upper crust, I dare say.
In my naive little way, I thought if I were to ask you a personal favour, I should have realised the arrangement was one-sided. I'm sorry.
Oh, now, look here.
Now, let's close the subject.
Don't start putting me in the wrong.
I wouldn't dream of it. Merely because I've rendered you a few personal services, you're not bound to lift a finger in return. On the contrary, discredit my motives, revile my... Don't hesitate to humiliate me.
Look, if you'd asked me in the proper way instead of presenting me with a fait accompli...
No, you're perfectly within your rights. After all, you're in charge in this office.
All right. Where do they live?
No, really, it doesn't matter.
If I don't go with you, you'll never allow me to forget it, will you?
No, Sergeant.
Well, let's go to this place, whatever it's called.
Dorchester.
What I'm supposed to do, I can't
I'll
think.
explain on the way.
Hope you got plenty of money with you.
Money?
Well, you can't expect the department to pay for this little escapade, can you?
Well, I thought Charlie was.
No. Think again, Dad. Think again.
Well, I have got this money that aren't...
Oh, that's fine. That's fine. There's enough for a meal on the train there. Lovely. Come on, Dad.
Now, let's see. We'll be how many?
7.
8.
Oh.
That's right. Thank you, dear. 8 it is. Thank you, Carter.
Taking their time, aren't they, with Cousin Claire?
They're very thorough.
I must say I was most impressed.
Not that I'm complaining. Oh, no. Turned me inside out, that Sergeant Cork. I'm glad I had nothing to hide. Ah, speak of the devil.
Oh, come, Hector. A strict inquisitor, but the devil.
Well, I have been called worse.
At least he's on our side.
Oh, no, miss.
What do you mean?
Well, I was asked to come here by Mr. Merritt to question the claimant. It depends how he makes out as to which side I take.
He can't say fairer than that, can he?
I still say you should have left this to the lawyers.
Yes, well, we know your views.
The gentleman from Dorchester, my lady.
Show them in, Carter.
Very good, my lady.
Goodness me.
This is it.
Our whole future is in your hands, Sergeant.
Oh, now, Hector,
Too
remember
late,
to ask
too late. Stand back and let the dog see the rabbit.
Mr. Phelps and another.
Oops.
Sir Hector, I'd like to say that
my
I
wife, I
appreciate...
believe.
Yes, indeed.
Carr, my daughter.
Miss Bundy, Mrs. Carr.
And these two gentlemen are friends of ours, Cork and Mr. Marriott.
How do you do?
May I present
Tea, Carter.
Very good, sir.
my client?
Buster,
Hogg. Is it really?
I hardly know what to say. It was good of you to see me. Agatha? Felicity? Gentlemen. Well, Claire?
You don't even look like my brother.
You've changed, too.
This is a joke. It's in very poor taste.
Outwardly, at least. I was sorry to hear about Jason, by the way.
Do we have to go through with the charade?
That'll do, Claire.
Oh, really?
My client, I think you should know, Sir
Thank you,
Hector.
Carter. That will be all.
Well?
Oh, sorry, sir. I thought for one moment... I do apologize, sir.
Poor old Carter.
Clearly he recognized my client.
I must say,
Merely shows that Carter may have seen him somewhere before.
It doesn't prove that your client is who he says he is.
I never claimed it did, though quite what our business has to do with you, sir.
No feuds.
I second that.
I'll have you know my client was very loath to get in touch with you.
Then why did he?
Mrs. Carr.
That's a fair question.
Oh, I agree.
Indian or China?
Oh, China, please.
Milk and sugar?
Neither, thank you. If you had a twist of lemon.
Certainly.
Thank you.
Very phrase, a twist of lemon.
I beg your pardon?
I was just saying a twist of lemon.
Oh, really?
It's how he likes his tea.
Mr. Phelps?
Yes, it comes. Just as it comes, thank you.
We're waiting.
Dear Claire, inflexible as ever. I've been living in Cairo, in some squalor, I might add, working as a clerk. I had no idea who I was, only that I'd been wounded, cast up by the desert one day. Oh, I had a vague recollection of noise and fear. It's the battle, I suppose. And then pain, and an endless, agonizing nightmare journey. But before that, nothing. No memories, no associations, no firm feeling of identity. It was not amusing.
Look, do sit down.
If I may. And then this year I got ill again. Cholera, I think. I know the doctor kept his distance. Then they came and nailed up the entrance to my lodgings and left me again for dead. There was one night when... In the morning, the fever had left me. Oh, the peace. And then it all came back to me. Who I was, where I was, what had happened quite suddenly. All I could think of was getting back home, here to England. I didn't realize all this time the complications.
When I explained them to him...
I wanted to go, just disappear. I had a mind to see an English summer, that was all. I didn't want to embarrass anyone, believe me.
And what stopped you? Going, I mean.
Hold your tongue.
I wanted to see you. Yes, even you. But now, I don't know. However, since I do exist...
I felt bound to advise you. I had no alternative.
Quite right.
As to what we do...
What we do depends on whether you can establish who your client is.
May I ask, Sir Hector, whether this person represents you?
No.
Then I'll thank you not to intervene.
Sergeant Cork is a detective.
From Scotland Yard.
A friend of Felicity's.
And I work for the sergeant.
It's all delightfully informal.
Having my client interrogated by a leading member of the Criminal Investigation Department without so much as by your leave? Informal, you say, ma'am? I call it downright underhand and unethical. On the pretext of a social
All right,
invitation.
Mr. Phelps, keep your hair on. Sir Hector was advised not to meet you at all, but to leave the matter to the solicitors. Having a detective in the house, naturally, he thought he might come and listen to the evidence. At the moment, I'm merely acting as a private capacity.
Well,
Now, what does it matter anyway?
whether in the circumstances we should reserve your claim...
I don't want to make a claim.
What?
Can't you understand? I've been living in limbo for 8 years, without hopes, without memories. I didn't come back to rock the boat. I don't want the title. I'm in no shape to accept responsibilities. I came back to make sure I was who I thought I was. And because I was homesick, I suppose, then Phelps here insisted...
It was no more than my duty.
Maybe. But having seen you all, I know what's best now. We came up through the home farm. The land's in great heart. Park field dredged at last. The rides through Hangman's Wood, the cottages in fine fettle. We even persuaded old Thomas to give his place a coat of whitewash, I see. And then this house. Lived in, loved. It's good to see. You're in the right place, Hector. So let me shake you by the hand and go.
No, my dear.
I mean it.
It can't be done.
But if I
If
could
you
only
are who you say you are, there's a legal situation.
That's it, I'm afraid.
I'm sorry. I'm truly sorry.
You know, I think he means it.
Don't deceive yourself.
Would have been better if I had died.
Stuff and nonsense. Must say I didn't recognize you, young whippersnapper at the time. Same colouring, though. But if you are Freddie, then I don't want your blasted birthright. You can have it.
I don't want it, I tell you.
Ah, that's as may be. You've had a thin time. Take a rest, feed yourself up a bit. You'll see things differently.
If you're Freddie.
I assure you, Lady Agatha...
Thank you. We can handle this. I don't want claims and counterclaims and people striking attitudes. Seems to me that you legal wallers have made a pretty mess of things as it is. Been making inquiries, you know.
I'm sure.
Yes, cost a packet. Traced your Batman.
Of course, right.
That's the fellow. Swore blind that he'd seen your body at Cork. Said on oath, mind you, as well, that he'd have never have left you if you were alive. Heat of battle, I suppose. Struck me as an honest fellow, though, Cartwright.
It's the salt of the earth.
But a liar.
No.
One of you must be.
Oh, just like a woman.
I was wounded.
Unconscious. Lost a lot of blood, no doubt. Looked like death, I dare say. Batman finds you. Sunset. Like as not, he's worn out himself. Well, then, naturally, of course, he'd have to do something about it.
I believe
and
the
he'd
Dervishes-
hardly, I might say, call in a second doctor when the place was stiff with fuzzy, was it, sir?
I believe the dervishes torture their prisoners, don't they?
Yes.
What on earth?
And mutilate the enemy dead.
Not a very pretty topic for the tea table, dear.
Not a very pretty practice.
Then they do?
Yes.
Then why did they make an exception in your case?
By Julius, that's the question.
Well,
Perhaps the battle had moved on, or I really couldn't say. All I know is I came to in an Arab tent. A tribe of Bedouins, it seems, had found me, crawling from the carnage.
They took him to Cairo.
nomads, strangers who spoke not a word of your language.
We conversed in signs.
You'll be telling us next that they took you all that way for love.
No. I had a pistol. I gave it to them and a few sovereigns. To them, they represented a great deal of money.
And you lived by your wits in Cairo, I suppose, for years? You, of all people? You who couldn't lift a finger for yourself? Why, you couldn't even boil yourself an egg.
One learns.
You had a pony when you were a boy.
Yes.
Name?
No.
How many hands?
13-2, and a mouth like a bucket. A bay mare.
Marked?
White socks, off front and near hind. Oh, and a silver blaze.
How was she bitted?
Double pelham. Not that that held her. But you know. Father said I couldn't go hunting again if she came back once more without me. It was Buster's idea to tie my wrists to the reins. We went through hell and high water that way, do you remember?
I remember. Dragged him through a quickthorn thicket one day. Damn near cost him an eye.
This was common knowledge in the village.
Even I've heard that story. It's ridiculous. It's a cheat. A fake of some sort. It has to be. After all these years, it's beyond belief. You're a local, aren't you? That's it. You've been planning this for years, haven't you? Ever since my brother died. Sneaking, spying, rehearsing every move.
In heaven's name, woman.
Oh, you've been clever. Cruelly clever. But not clever enough. You haven't fooled me. You'll never fool me. I'll trip you up, expose you somehow, you see if I don't. If you've any sense, you'll get out of this house before I have you behind bars. Just get out. Go away.
Oh, okay.
Don't you dare. My brother's dead, do you hear me? Dead, dead, dead.
God's sake, how sorry I am for this outrageous...
Very emotional, lady.
She never could be doing with me.
The shock.
Damn distasteful into the bargain. But surely we can find some way of getting to the
Unless
bottom
you
of
can
this.
offer some concrete evidence.
Oh, how can we? The bulk of such papers as he took with him on active service were in the regimental safe, and naturally, as such, returned to the trustees.
There was nothing to identify you by?
No, apparently not.
It's a pity.
Got it.
Sir Hector?
There was one tale that was husked up, though.
Hearsay? We need something more substantial than that.
Ah, but this is different. For one thing, it was known only to 3 people. Claire, myself, and Freddie. And it left its mark, oh yes.
Where?
Well, on Freddie.
In a scar? A blemish of some sort?
Can't say more until I talk to Claire. You'll see. Go and fetch your cousin, will you?
Yes, right.
This is all very intriguing, but I don't know...
Then
that-
don't talk.
A flash of your old fire.
It won't take a minute if Claire agrees.
She's coming.
Good girl.
You wanted me.
Got an idea, Claire. Settle this business once for all.
Oh?
Yes, if he is a fake, we'll cook his goose properly.
The forge.
We swore we wouldn't mention it.
The one bit of conclusive proof we've got.
He couldn't fake that.
Hardly. Do you mind?
Very well.
As you please.
I was staying here. Claire was 16 at the time.
Yes, Freddie was
A
15.
kid, anyway. And one of the horses had thrown a shoe. So we went into Dorchester, the 3 of us, to have it fixed that Saturday.
I'd just met Jason.
Yes, she was full of him. Freddie didn't approve. I can't remember what he said exactly.
He was vile.
Got as good as he gave, I dare say. Well, anyway, they had words. And all of a sudden, I can see it to this day. The smith was outside trimming the hoof when Claire, all of a sudden, she seized the tongs, drew the white-hot shoe out of the fire, and damned if she didn't brand Freddie.
Oh, how could you? I was so furious. I didn't know what I was doing. Still, it was...
Right here, on the arm. Made out it was an accident, of course. Had the wound dressed locally, and took an oath never to reveal it to a single soul as long as we lived. Don't know about you, Claire, but I kept my word till this day.
So have I.
And I.
And the scar?
Exactly.
You'd accept that as conclusive, would you?
The lack of it would be conclusive.
Going to show us your arm? Well, I need hardly say I shall not contest.
I appreciate
On the
your
contrary, and
attitude,
stay here,
Hector.
of course. We won't have anything else, my dear, will we?
No, indeed.
You won't mind if we stay on here until things have been sorted out?
Dear sir,
No, and then we'll clear off, of course,
these things
naturally.
take a little time.
I shouldn't be in too much of a hurry if I were you, Sir Hector.
Grateful for your advice and help. Appreciate your coming down all this way. I do indeed. But mine's made up, so there it is. You better go back to town.
Oh, Hector.
Both of you.
Oh, Father.
Can't have them hanging around now that Freddie has shown us who he really is. Besides, we'll be too busy. Lots to settle, Freddie and I, haven't we?
Yes,
Well, we'd
indeed.
better get on with it, shall we? Carter will have the dog cart brought round for you. You can catch the next express to London if you're lucky. Come down again. Let's see how they're getting on, shall we?
Well, Freddie's the odds-on favourite.
Do you learn these incredible exclamations?
Oh, Father, of course.
I might have known.
Well,
Well?
is the Criminal Investigation Department satisfied?
Sir Hector seems convinced.
That wasn't the question.
Aren't you satisfied?
Not entirely.
May one ask why, Ma?
I'm biased, of course, not just because of all this, though obviously I enjoy it, I won't deny that, but because whatever he may say, this is Hector's life. And because I know how much it means to him, I'd hate to think of him being cheated.
You think he's being cheated?
Just a feeling.
And the scar?
There is such a thing as surgery.
I must say I thought him very credible.
I agree. I was almost convinced. But for one thing.
What?
He didn't rise to Claire. He just shrugged it off. Now, all those two have in common is an ungovernable temper. It's a family failing. In the old days, they'd have been at it hammer and tongs. I just don't believe people change that much. Not fundamentally.
And of course you have a great deal to lose, haven't you?
That is a singularly offensive statement, Sergeant.
Nice house, position, a handsome dowry for your daughter, all on the point of vanishing. I'd be a bit worried if I were in your shoes, too.
I was about to apologize for my husband's summary dismissal of you. But after that unwarrantable insinuation, the sooner you take your leave, sir, the better I shall be pleased.
My lady.
Oh, Aunt Felicity.
You're a real social asset, you are. What do you have to do that for?
What?
Well, insult Lady Agatha.
Oh.
Well, I'll tell you, shall I? Your social betters tire you. They always have, and you can't wait to cut them down to size. I've seen you over and over again. It's like a child. You have to cock a snook at them. It's time you grew out of it, you know. It really is. I'm telling you, Sergeant.
There may be something in what you say. As it happens, you malign me, you know.
I can't wait for an alternative explanation.
As it happens this time, I agree with her.
You agree with?
Yeah, surprised?
I'm astonished.
Frederick was so much in control after what he's supposed to have been through. And far too calm about the whole thing, and his sister's sudden conversion. Took it all in his stride.
But then why abuse Lady Agatha's suspicions if you agree with her?
Because like her, I've nothing much to go on. The whole thing is going far too smoothly.
Well, now?
Oh, wait, see what happens. Hope someone put a foot wrong.
Well, yes, but when?
This year, next year, I don't know. If he's a fraud, he'll give himself away somehow. Let's go and get that dog cart, Dad, shall we? There you go.
You're a pretty pair, I must say. A pretty pair.
Mother and I?
Please, it really isn't important.
Isn't it? By thunder. You'll apologize to your cousin.
What for?
Don't you play the innocent with me, young lady. I'm a mind to put you over my knee. Damned impertinence.
Dear, what are you talking about?
I'm talking about young, what's his name, that tame detective of hers. It's saying all sorts of ridiculous things, and definitely he's putting his blasted nose in where he isn't wanted.
Oh.
Oh, it's oh, is it? Well, I've a sight more than oh to say about it. Been to the lawyers. Pestered Freddy's Batman. I've never heard of such a thing. I want to know who has put him up to it.
I really
Will you
wish
keep
I-
out of this? Your idea, I suppose.
No.
I may have mentioned my initial misgiving.
I see. My own wife. I'm deeply grieved and shocked.
I wasn't the only one to have doubts. Claire.
Claire was sensible enough to see the light of day. She's staying on here and keeping house for Freddie, once we've got the legal tangle sorted out.
Is this true?
Quite true.
There. Now, as far as I'm concerned, the matter's closed. We've found the rightful heir, and I won't have anybody else making trouble. I don't care who it is. I will not have it, do you hear?
I'm sorry.
And you?
I think Bob has a perfect
Oh, you
right
do,
to...
do you? Well, we'll soon settle that. You'll go to your room, and you won't set foot out of it until you've written to that young man and made a handsome apology to your cousin. I'll mend your manners if I have to keep you under lock and key.
I had a letter from my love. Marching orders?
More or less.
What did it say, lad? What did it say?
Well, they found out about the inquiries you told me to make.
Oh, yeah?
Yes, I'm in trouble.
Oh, be nice to Freddie, eh?
So much so that the sister's going to keep house for him when he does move in.
Oh, I see. Where's that file you made up?
It's on the desk. Your desk.
Yeah, when people start acting out of character, I begin to get intrigued.
Oh, the sister?
Waiting for some of this to happen. The whole thing's come round, isn't she? She's turned round, too. Didn't like his brother when he came back, raised the roof when he returned from the dead, and now after a few weeks, she's going to keep house for him.
It's quite a change.
Yeah. I wonder what our friend Jason would make of this, eh?
Jason?
Jason Carr. Mrs. Carr's husband. The bone of contention. What's happened to him, by the way?
Well, it's in there somewhere. Well, he threw her over, went off with a married woman.
Ah, threw her over. Here we are. Ran off with Mrs. Sarah James, wife of a senior member of the Indian Civil Service in November. It's a bad year for that, wasn't it? Brother missing, presumed killed in the Sudan in March. Cousin inherits. Husband deserts her 8 months later. Seems their fortunes reached the lowest ebb. After all that time, all of a sudden, hey presto, everything in the garden's lovely.
Just goes to show.
Doesn't it? Anyone heard of Jason, by the way?
Not as far as I know. He seems to have disappeared completely.
That's funny, you know.
What is?
The whole thing. Dead men turning up fit and well, hale and hearty husbands disappearing off the face of the globe, and Cousin Claire falling firmly on her feet.
Yes, I see what you're getting at.
I think you ought to see if you can get some information about this Mrs. Sarah James, then meet me.
Right. Where?
Summers, Kramer, and Wilberforce.
Who are they?
Well, you made up the file, lad. You made up the file. The solicitors, Cousin Claire's solicitors.
Yes, what can they do, sir?
Well, I don't know what they can do, but we can ask them a few questions, can't we? Off you go, lad.
Yes, oh yes, Mrs. Carr has been with us for a good many years, sir. I have a file here. A most valued client, if I may say so. Mr. Wilberforce, our senior partner, you know. Mr. Wilberforce is unfortunately at Kilburn on a rather important case, and I don't expect him back today. If you could call again, I'm sure he'd be most happy.
Well, the business we have to discuss is most urgent.
Yes, I see. Oh, I do understand, of course. But then on the other hand, you see, Mr. Wilberforce, he does not like people to discuss his clients' affairs. Here we are.
It'd be rather unethical, wouldn't it?
Exactly the word I would have used in these circumstances, sir. A most appropriate choice.
Well, it seems a shame we've come all this way.
Yes, travelling can be a very tiring occupation, I understand. Alas, I don't get much opportunity to travel myself. Between the office and my home in Camden Town is about as much as I see of the world, you might say. It is a very expensive pursuit, of course. Travelling, I mean.
I don't suppose solicitors' clerks are too highly paid, are they?
Oh, I must not complain, sir. Mr. Wilberforce can be, well, shall I say he don't always understand the financial liabilities of his staff. I dare say all the information you want is in here, in this file.
I dare say.
I'm afraid I cannot show it to you. Ethics, as you said. You're there, I'm here, the file's between us, but you cannot look at it.
It seems a pity to waste the time of Mr. Wilberforce and myself by coming back tomorrow.
Yes, it does. And I suppose, really, looking at it from the point of view of a practical man, I ought by rights to save Mr. Wilberforce's time. I mean, I ought to do what I can to serve his interests.
Well, if you can't show us what's in the file, you can't. That's all there is to it.
Well, the trouble is, you know, I doubt very much if Mr. Wilberforce would show it to you either. Ethics again, you see. Private documents of a client. It's all very difficult.
Oh, yes.
I am what you might call on the horns of a dilemma. I want to help you, but I have Mr. Wilberforce and the client to consider.
I suppose there's no way around the difficulty.
I was just considering that, sir. Sort of revolving it in my mind, so to speak. Yes, I shall take the risk. I feel it to be my duty, sir. You look to be a pair of honest, generous-hearted men. If I may say so, men after my own heart. I haven't got it in me to let you down, sir. Now, you look in that file. I have to go into the other office for a moment or so. I am prepared to trust you, gentlemen. That is my impulse.
Thank you.
Oh, I would be obliged if you did not mention this to Mr. Wilberforce, should you see him. You see, he is not a man who is appreciative of initiative in his employees. Thank you, sir.
What's all that business with the wallet? Were you suggesting a bribe?
No.
You can be disciplined for that. You know that, don't you?
No. So we got the file, didn't
Yes, our visit hasn't been in vain. Look, take down these figures, will you, lad? Want that one?
we? Yes.
And those? I want some money now.
Big man?
Want some money. I want a sovereign. To give to Quigley. That's a bribe, sir. You silly lad, we've got the figures, haven't we?
It's my money.
Yes, I know. It's your case as well, but give me the sovereign, will you? Thank you. We'll be on our way now, Miss Quigley.
Very speedy, very quick. The work of a moment, eh?
Just verifying a few figures. Mr. Quigley, I've taken a fancy to this pen here.
The pen?
Yes, I collect them. I wonder if I might buy it from you.
Well, it belongs to Mr. Wilberforce, really.
You think he might sell it?
Oh, I think so, yes, indeed, sir.
Do you think perhaps 1 sovereign would be adequate?
More than adequate, sir. Generous.
Perhaps you'll give it to him on his return.
The moment he enters the door, sir.
In that case, we'll say good day and thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Good day.
Good day.
Good day.
Damn great hunter. All of 17 hands. He couldn't ride one side of her. Went galumphing through the pack, kicked a hound, and to cap it all, the fellow was wearing a buttonhole. Never. Can you beat it? Damn great orchid. Out hunting. Bit it. Lusted no hurry. Goodness knows I'm not a snob. But they'll be the ruin of the country. You mark my words. The ruin of the country, ready. Well, then, what is it?
It's Mr. Marriott, sir.
Damn his impudence.
With a party.
Right, show him in. We'll make short shrift of him and show you. Carter, out. Come to get it from the horse's mouth, have you? All right. Well, let me tell you this, and I'll be obliged if you'll keep that young pup of yours under a tight rein in future, Sergeant. His behavior recently has gone beyond the bounds of decency.
I'm sorry to hear that, sir.
Well, any more of it, and I'll have no hesitation to take the matter up with the superior authorities.
Your privilege, sir.
Still, as long as that's understood. You know my cousin, don't you?
Yes, sir. Sergeant.
Well, now that you're here, could I have a glass of porter?
Not while we're on duty, sir.
Damned if that doesn't beat all.
Yes, I'm here on official inquiry.
Concerning what?
Your cousin, Mrs. Carr. I'd like a word with her, please, sir.
Certainly not.
I'm afraid I must insist.
Very well. You'll see her here with me present.
As you please, sir.
I haven't done with you, young man.
That was a very brief session with a port. Why, Sergeant Bob!
Ladies?
Far from doing what he's asked, this young jackanapes has thought fit to bring his superiors into these pestilential inquiries.
That was far from friendly.
It's not his fault, ma'am.
That I can well believe.
I take a poor view of it myself, but what's done cannot be undone. Well, what do you want?
My business is with Mrs. Carr.
No, but I thought...
Well, sir,
You're not obliged to answer his questions, you know.
I'm sure I have nothing to hide.
The matter concerns your husband, ma'am.
Oh,
We're anxious to contact him.
I'm afraid I can't help you.
He left you.
Yes.
I'm afraid this might be rather painful for you.
Damn bad taste, too.
He ran away with another lady.
Yes.
Carter? Mrs. James, Mrs. Sarah James.
I'm hardly likely to forget that name.
Mrs. Sarah James and Mr. Henry James.
Good Lord.
Well?
I don't see what concern this is of yours, Sergeant.
I'll tell you what concern it is of the sergeant, ma'am. My wife and I have recently returned from my last tour of duty with the Indian Civil Service to hear of this slander. Grounds for criminal proceedings, unless you can offer some sort of explanation, though I can't conceive of one.
Claire, how could you? We scarcely knew Claire and her husband, especially not her husband. We only met them about twice after they married. We never did them any harm.
Well, I had my pride. I should have known someone would... Very well. I couldn't come home and say that Jason had left me, simply left me. That would have been too humiliating.
So the whole thing was a pack of lies, huh?
To save face, I blamed his desertion on the first woman that came to mind. Someone I knew had left the country. Someone the family didn't... It was very wrong of me.
Poor Claire.
That's all very well. My wife's
I'm
good
not
name...
saying that it's right, but surely to goodness it's understandable after the fight that she had for him to have to admit...
I'll make what amends I can, of course. A public retraction. Damages.
See what we can work out, shall we?
Well, we don't want to be vindictive,
Well, if you're finished,
Not quite, sir. I remember you're quite shocked by your brother's return, ma'am.
Oh, yes, of course, but we're the best of friends
I
now.
understand now. You resisted him, called him an imposter.
Yes.
Why?
Well, after all this time.
You thought he was dead?
Yes.
we all did.
But you hadn't all been sending him money every month for years now to Cairo, to an account in his name.
What is this?
Do you deny that you had been, ma'am?
No,
Perhaps you will explain.
it isn't easy.
It's my point precisely, ma'am.
I had a letter years ago from someone purporting to be my brother. I didn't believe it, of course, but he was poor, ill, in a foreign country. It would have been inhuman to ignore him.
There you are. Does her credit, really?
All I know is I'm eternally grateful.
Ah, yes. It's all very, very touching. Now, let's see who else is telling lies, shall we? There's one last question. Marion?
You say that your memory returned in March of this year.
Yes, that's right.
Then how is it you were able to write to your sister and collect the money she sent you a good 7 years before then?
Yes, Mr. Carr. It is Mr. Jason Carr, isn't it?
Of course, I can see it now.
I've been trying to place him ever since we came into the room. What is all this? Is it some kind of game?
Hardly, ma'am.
It was all her idea.
You fool! If you'd had the guts to pick up a living in Cairo, but no!
You don't know what it was like trying to become somebody else, absorbing all that background. Apart from anything else, I was laid up for weeks with this arm. All you had to do was to sit here in comfort and prepare the ground.
Why, Claire?
I hated Father, and I hated Freddie. When he was posted missing, I saw my chance to get back at both of them. Your damn charity was only the spur. You're such fools. Such patronizing fools. You earned my resentment when I might have merely despised you. Lord, I would have laughed to see you all going off nobly to a life of genteel poverty. But if you'd have been half the man I deserve, we would have done.
Oh, but Claire.
Go to hell.
Get out.
Well, I don't know.
Here's one gentleman to another.
Naturally, naturally. We've heard nothing, seen nothing.
Much obliged.
Well, dear, I think we'd better go. Maybe, Sergeant
If you
Cork?
care to wait outside, ma'am, I may need a statement from you. Thank you.
What now?
Well, it's up to you to open proceedings.
No.
As you wish.
I owe you an apology, young man.
I dare say he'll get his reward, sir. Now, if I may have that glass of port.
I think I'll join you, Sergeant.
What? Oh, yes, I see. Only young once, hmm? Make the most of it, huh? Oh, come on, you two.
Out here, sir.
You were marvelous.
Oh, nothing really.
How can I ever thank you?
Well,
Yes, anything. All you have to do is to name it.
we have been dashing about a bit.
You're tired.
I'm terribly hungry.
Oh, you unromantic, mundane pig! Pig! Pig!